boy. Well, that was fun. Woo, baby. What's going on, everybody? Crazy Dog back with another Guardians series recap, series preview live stream. You know how I do it by now. I will recap the series that we just had against the Angels, and then I will preview what I know about the White Sox series because I don't believe they've revealed their pitchers yet. But I think we can pretty much guess who their pitchers are going to be based off of who's pitched already. Like, we're not going to face Giolito. I consider that a blessing, considering, we are absolutely garbage, and he would probably carve us up like a turkey. But yeah, I don't think we're going to face Clevenger either. But I'll get to that in a minute. All right? So we had a series against the Angels, a team that I actually learned hadn't won in Cleveland. Yeah, the Angels had not won in Cleveland in like 10 years. That's what I heard. I don't know if it's true or not, but damn, if that's legit, oh God. But yeah, first game of the series, it was a good one, to say the least. We had Logan Allen on the mound, and he gave us 4 1/3 innings. He did get rocked a little bit. 8 hits, 3 runs earned, or 3 runs allowed, 2 walks, 5 Ks. So not the worst game, but the hits, they were just beating the crap out of him with the hits. And on the Angels side, they had Tyler Anderson, who I believe was like the first free agent to sign this past offseason, like anywhere. He went 6 innings, 6 hits, 3 runs, 3 walks, 1 strikeout. Yeah. And Guardians got on the board in the 4th inning with 3 runs, courtesy of Jose with a sac fly. And the top, I'm going, no, that's them. Okay, never mind. That was them. That's not us. That's them. Jose got us on the board in the bottom of the first. I'm so used to us being a road team. But yeah, Jose, as usual, sac fly, got us on the board first, 1-0. And then Miles Straw, sac fly, bottom of the second, made it 2-0. And then Brennan Drury singled in a run, top of the 4th, made it 2-1. And then there was this questionable play that tied the game up from Gio, as we threw the ball to home plate. All right. And originally, I believe they said he was out. And they reviewed it, and they said he was safe. So a runner did score. Brennan Drury scored, tied the game at 2. And then Zach Neto took the lead with a grounder to left. And that scored Gio, made it 3-2. Josh Bell would tie the game with a force out. And this game, I think, had the shenanigans. So no, that was yesterday. Is that yesterday? Or was that? I think that was this first game. There was a lot of shenanigans in this series. Let me just say that. Oh, wow. Who was that? Oh, Newman almost hit a homer for the Reds. Yeah. Oh, crazy thing, you're watching the Reds? Yeah, because there's nothing really else on. I mean, it's either I watch the Reds, Pirates, or I watch, I'm going to watch just the regional coverage on MLB Network. Whatever. But, yeah, they tied the game right back up. Josh Bell grounded into a force. And then, bottom of the 8th, Josh Naylor. My guy. Solo blast to right field, gave us the 4-3 lead, and we thought we got this. We thought we had it. Clase comes in, and here's how that 9th inning went. Let me actually pull up the whole ass inning here. Okay, let's go down. Okay. But yeah, the inning went as follows. Trout doubled. They got Ohtani to strike out. He had a horrendous series. Rendon singled, and that made it 4-3. Yeah, so we gave up the lead. No, we gave up a run. Oh, that was just a single, not mine. Yeah, I thought someone scored. My mind is not awake. My God. But yeah, Rendon single. They brought in Brett Phillips to replace him, pinch run. And then a fielder's choice wound up tying the game. Yep. Second baseman Andres Jimenez. Trout scored. That was tough because the ball was hit to Jimenez and there was runners on first and second. Normally you'd think, oh, that's a tailor-made double play. But then you look and see where Ahmed was at second, and he was like 4 feet from the bag. He was in no position. And with Brett Phillips running, he's fast as heck. So, yeah, they got nobody out there. They tied the game. Then there was a throwing error, too. The throw wasn't really good either. And then Brendan Drury, sack fly, made it 5-4. And then, of course, we got that final out. And then in terms of the ninth, it was pop out, single. They intentionally walked Josh Naylor. So the one time they were smart about it. Keep in mind, I said that. That's a little foreshadowing. And then Will Brennan came up and struck out. So they knew what they were doing. Yep, they knew what they were doing at that point. So we lose 5-4. And like I said, this game had a ton of shenanigans. I believe there was a play involving Mr. Ahmed Rosario. Yeah. Trying to run the third. And didn't go well. Not at all. Nope. Yeah, it did not go well for him. It was bad because we were about to score a run and no. Was that? Might have been yesterday. So much crap happened in this series. It's hard to keep track. But yeah, Moore got the win. 3-1, 135 ERA. Clase took his third loss of the year. He's been this year, honestly. He's been all over the place. 1-3 record for Clase. 221 ERA for Clase. And then Estevez got his ninth save with a sub-1 ERA at .96. So, yeah, not great. Not great at all. But I went over Allen's stats. Anderson, again, 6 innings, 6 hits, 3 runs, 3 walks, 1 K. Of course, the Guardians would tease, They would tease with Naylor at the plate. Clearly, they knew what Naylor's capable of. At least that game they did. Because the very next day, all right, so we lose game 1. In typical Guardians fashion, blowing a save. It happens, but that's just a tough way to lose when you have the lead 4-3. But yeah, game 2 comes up, and we had Cal Quantrill against Reed Detmers. Quantrill gave us 6 innings, 6 hits, 3 runs, 3 walks, 2 Ks. So he literally did what Anderson did. Except our offense actually somewhat woke up for him, which is nice. Only had 2 Ks, gave up a homer as well. And Detmers on his end, 5 innings, 6 hits, 2 runs, 2 walks, 3 Ks. So not great for him either. But of course, the Angels got on the board first, courtesy of a Mickey Moniak. Any Phillies fans just so happen to be listening? Mickey Moniak hit a homer. Didn't he used to be a Philly? I'm pretty sure, yeah. So he hit a homer on the leadoff position there. Goes yard, makes it 1-0 immediately. And then, this is where it happened. Yeah, Ahmed, bottom of the first, have a chance to tie the game. Josh Bell hits it. He hits it kind of not too deep, but not too shallow. And normally it would have been just right. You have a speedy guy in Quan at third, and then you have Ahmed at second. What does Ahmed want to do? He's like, oh, Quan's going home. I'm going to try and take third. Well, freaking who was that? Right? Oh, it was Hunter Renfro in right field. Apparently has a freaking laser cannon for an arm. Dude aimed him, dotted him up from right field. He was out. And then came the big thing. So Ahmed's out at third. They had to check to see if Kwan scored. And wouldn't you know it, when Ahmed was tagged out, Kwan's foot was still in the air. It had not touched home plate. So this bozo freaking Rosario, I'm gonna start calling him Bozario, fully decides to cost us a run because he's being over aggressive on the base paths. Yep, and now that was just the start. Because he would also cost us a run later when this bozo literally had a routine flyout come right to it. Bozo can't catch it. Immediately leads to a 2-run Zach Neto dinger. You know, Baldy is making me dislike him more and more at this point. You know? He really is. He really, really is. It's getting annoying. And, you know, Moniak scored, and then Otani doubled, made it a run, scored it, made it 2-0. Then Rendon sack fly, made it 3-0. And then Ahmed, of course, Baldy has to redeem himself with an RBI double, made it 3-1. And then a wild pitch got past Davinsky, and Ahmed scored, made it 3-2. And then top of the 7th, they would add another run. Yeah, that was bottom 6, by the way. Yeah, I made it 3-2, bottom 6. Top 7, they would respond with another run as Rengifo singled on a grounder to right. And then, of course, top of the 8th came the Neto homer immediately after a dropped flyout. And I believe there was 2 outs. So we should have been out of the inning. We should have been out of the inning down by 2. But this bozo freaking Ahmed continues to freaking screw up, and we were down by 4. At this point, Guardians fans everywhere were like, yep, we're done. We're done. We're losing. Yep. Thanks a lot, Ahmed. Fraud. Baldy. Loser. So many nicknames for that loser, but yep, of course. So then bottom of the 8th comes up. And this is where chaos ensues. All right? So I'm going to actually go through the entire inning because this inning was insane. Okay? Okay, so we're going to get popcorn and sit back and relax because this is going to be a crazy inning. So, anyways, okay, bottom of the 8th comes up. Well, Brennan pinch hits for Cam Gallagher. Smart move. All right? And by the way, Anthony Rendon left the game. So Brennan flew out, of course, because he's a bum, Loki. He's been bumming. He needs to get his act together. For real. He's been bumming. Immediately after that, RBI, you got a single from Kwan, single from Ahmed, single from Jose, scores a run, made it 6-3. Runner goes to third. Ahmed goes to third. Single by Josh Bell. Okay? So, again, run scores. Runners on the corners. Still, only 1 out. They bring in Ryan Tepera. And then Tyler Freeman comes in the pinch run for Josh Bell. Not like it was needed because Josh Naylor would go yard again in the 8th inning. Second straight day. 3-run blast. Yeah. Made it 7-6. And then they bring in David Fry, strikes out because he's a bum. They literally pinch hit David Fry for Gabriel Arias, which is literally a bum pinch hitting for a bum. But actually, David Fry is slightly less of a bum. Somewhat. He's slightly less of a bum. Slightly. But he still struck out. And then Andres Jimenez gave us another extra run of cushion with a dong of his own. And then Miles Straw walked. He stole second. And then Brennan grounded out. So we literally batted around. Brennan was literally 2 of our 3 outs. That's gotta be tough. You're literally responsible for 2 of the 3 outs. We completely batted around the order. Every single batter hit in that inning. Oh, that's crazy. So then top of the 9th comes in, and it got a little testy, you know. I mean, they got Trout to strike out, got Ohtani to ground out. They walked Renhefo, a single to run throw. They bring in Phillips again, the pinch run. He steals second. And then Brandon Drury grounded out. And we end the game winning 8-6. So with that, the win goes to Eli Morgan, who came in. He's 2-0 with a 1.06 ERA. He's actually been fantastic since coming out of the pen. Tepera takes the second loss. And actually, what happened in that game would lead to him getting the boot. He got us booted out of Los Angeles. They DFA'd him. He's 2-2 with a 7.27 ERA. He has not been good the last couple of years, and he's been mid. This year he's been garbage. 7.27 ERA. And then Stephan got his second save of the year with a 1.62 ERA. Awesome. You know, and again, in case you didn't hear me from before, Quantrill, 6 innings, 6 hits, 3 runs, 3 walks, 2 Ks, and a homer. He pretty much did the Tyler Anderson stat line. But not to be outdone, Detmers went 5 innings, 6 hits, 2 runs, 2 walks, and 3 Ks. So very similar stat lines from the pitchers. And now we talk about today's game. Now, if you were like scouring the TV stations looking for this game, it wasn't on TV, somewhat, I guess, that cable. It was a Peacock game. First pitch was at 11:35. I know, right? 11:35. Wow. So we had Tanner Bybee on the mound against Patrick Sandoval, who apparently they were high school teammates. Awesome. Not gonna lie though, I'm seeing this picture of, by the way, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there who may be watching or whatever, you know. Always good to wish your mothers a happy birthday. Happy birthday. Imagine your mother's birthday is on Mother's Day. Hey, how about that, huh? But no, happy Mother's Day to all the mamas out there, you know. But I'm looking at this picture of Tanner Bybee with the Mother's Day cap on. Looks nice. Looks solid. They had Elijah Moore throw out the first pitch today, so that's cool. At least they showed up. At least the offense showed up. It's funny. The offense will show up when Elijah Moore throws out the first pitch, but not when Jim Tressel does it. No, no, no. God forbid. So anyways, this was the definition of a pitcher's duel for like the first 7-ish innings, pretty much. The Guardians got on the board courtesy of an error. Josh Naylor scored. And you love to see it. Yep, you love to see it. Brennan reached on a fielding error by Neto. Naylor scored. Jimenez to third. Brennan was out at second. Of course, this time the runner scored. Ahmed. And then it would be like that for 7+ innings. And in fact, Bybee had a perfect game going for a little while there. It wasn't long enough to officially get recognized by the MLB. If you have a perfect or a no-hitter going past the 6th inning, I think that's when the MLB officially is like, hey, guys, check it out. There's a no-hitter going on over here in Cleveland. Hey, look, there's a no-hitter. No-hitter over here. Hey. That's what yeah. But he was still solid today. Gave up a couple hits. His stuff was nice, though. He looked completely different than he did in his last start. Completely different. I mean, he's still a rookie. He's still learning some things, but his stuff is still disgusting. Yeah, his stuff is disgusting. That's a common theme with our pitching. It's disgusting. It's nasty in a good way. But we got on the board courtesy of an error. And then it would be 1-0 Guards until the 8th, when finally the Angels would break through with a Gio force out. And the funny thing about that whole thing, how about that whole situation was, well, Gio hit the ball. It was like a softy to right field. The wind was knocking balls down left and right all game. And I swear, Jose Ramirez was like that close or something like that to a home run. I wasn't watching because I don't have Peacock, so I was listening to my guy Tom Hamilton on the radio. And from what I understand, it was like that close to a home run and left. Like that close. It's insane. Yeah, of course. Yep, he still got a base hit though. But yeah, so we got blooped. We got a taste of our own medicine, and they tied the game. And then comes the bottom of the 8th again. So once again, we go to the full inning description here. I'm going to go through the inning and how it went. So bottom of the 8th, they bring Drury to first base or to second base from first. They switch Matt Tice to first base, and then Chris Oakey goes into catcher, replacing Trout. So Strong comes up single, and then for some reason they have Stephen Kwan bunt. I don't know why you do that. Of all people to have bunt, why is it Stephen Kwan? Like, why? Stephen's one of the best hitters in the team. Why do you have him bunt? Like, come on now. Have him actually go to try to hit the ball. Let's get serious here, Tito. Old man. But anyways, he bunted, moved the runner to second, and then Baldy grounded out. So I guess that was a good thing that he bunted because there was no guarantee that Kwan was actually going to get a hit. And that's all we would have needed. Have Kwan, have Baldy hit into a double play again. That's all we would have needed. But then they intentionally walked Jose Ramirez. They brought in Carlos Estevez. And for the third day in a row, Josh Naylor hits a 3-run blast to right. Gave us the 4-1 lead. And as I say that, the Braves just went yard. Ozzy Albies. Wow. All right. So, and then Andres flew out, but we scored 3 runs. And then top of the 9th, because of course, Clase comes in there and gave up 3 straight hits. A double to Neto, a single to Moniak, Ohtani single, made it 4-2. Ohtani steals second. And then they get Hunter Renfroe striking out. So there's 1. And then the dumbest thing ever happened. So Ward reached on the fielder's choice, okay? But then for some reason, this freaking bozo Shohei Ohtani's like, I'm a run. There was nobody at first, mind you. He did not have to run, but he did. They scored a run, though. Maybe he did that to divert the runner, to prevent Jose from gunning down the runner at home, which he could have done. But he just like, I'm going to go after the easy out here and get Ohtani. Okay. So they made it a 1-run game. 4-3 Guardians, 2 down. And Brandon Drury came up and grounded into a force out. So what do you know? We survive, and we take 2 of 3 against the Nationals. We take 2 of 3 against Los Angeles, the Angels, and we win our 5th series of the year. What do you mean you've won your 5th series of the year? Mariners, A's, Mariners, A's, Nationals, Twins, Angels. We've won 5 series. Whatever. We've won 5 of the series that we've played in. I can't even. Oh my God. Sounds so bad coming out of my mouth. Wow. Yeah, we've won 5. Maybe this series gets us going a little bit. Hopefully. I'm really hoping. Because this team has a lot of potential. And it's funny because you look at our record, you see that we're kind of playing, so we're playing bad. But then it's like you look at the batting averages of our guys, they're actually not even bad. The worst batting average we have, not ironically, is Zunino batting 173. He's like 0 for 22 in his freaking last couple games. He hasn't gotten a hit since he was in Boston at the end of the month of April. I don't know what we're going to do with him. And then it's funny because you watch Zunino look like a stiff. Meanwhile, in AAA, Bo Naylor's out here hitting dongs left and right. He hit 2 last night. It's like, oh my God. Tito and this front office, they're trolling us at this point. They're trolling us. You have Cam Gallagher, who's practically useless. And then you have Zunino, who's practically useless. Like, the only thing Cam Gallagher's good at is defense, like calling a game, like framing and all that stuff. He's not even really good at, gunning runners down. This is like even worse than Hedges. Because at least Hedges was good on defense. Zunino and Gallagher are good at practically nothing. I think Gallagher has like 2 hits the entire year. And they both came in that A's series. Oh, God. The day we get that notification saying Bo Naylor is coming up, there's going to be a party on Guardians Twitter. Guardians Twitter is going to party. Yep. But what if Bo comes up and he sucks? Well, he's still young. We're not going to expect him to come in here and look like Adley Rutschman. I think he could be as good at his best. I mean, if he comes into the majors and does what he's doing in AAA, oh my God. If this dude comes into the major leagues and he starts mashing, oh my God, we're not going to know what to do. The last time we had a catcher who mashed like that in the majors was Roberto Perez when he had that humongous 20 home run season. We haven't had anything close to that since. It's insane. But, you look at how the pitchers did. Ivy gave us another masterclass, 7 2/3, 2 hits, 1 run, 7 Ks. You could just tell he was running out of gas. He was running on fumes. And at least Tito took him out before it got ugly, but it could have gotten ugly there. 7 2/3 solid innings for Bybee. And then on the other hand, Sandoval, 7 2/3, 5 hits, 3 runs, 2 earned because of that error, of course. 2 runs, 2 earned runs, 1 walk, 5 Ks. I think the most impressive thing about Bybee's stat line, no walks to go with 7 Ks. Yeah, that's got some good stuff. Check finally got his first win of the year, though. He's 1-4 with a 4.82 ERA. We continue to pitch him in high leverage situations, and I mean, he gives the whole fan base a damn near heart attack every time he pitches. Oh my God. And then Sandoval gets the loss. He's 3-2, 3.22 ERA. And then Clase nailed down his league leading 14th save of the year. He's got a 2.95 ERA. Yeah. So we win this series. It's all that matters. And on to Chicago. Off day tomorrow, which is much needed. What's up, Jacob? It looks like I'm going to Brown Steelers Monday night. Cool. Good to know, buddy. Love to hear that. Glad to know you're going to be going to the game, right? Oh, man. But yeah, let's talk about this series against Chicago. I do not know if they've announced their starters yet for that series. I do know we're not facing Gio, which is good. Yeah, they have not officially announced it yet. What about the game 2 of the series? Nope. So for us, it'll be the Beebs, Battenfield, and Allen. So it's literally Bieber and then like 2 straight rookies. Now you look at how the Beebs have done against the White Sox. This lineup in particular, these guys in particular, this roster. Benintendi has a home run and 3 RBIs. Moncada has 2 home runs, 3 RBIs. Sheets has a home run and an RBI, and Robert Jr. has an RBI on him. Nothing. And then Anderson has 2 RBIs. Benintendi, of course, has 3. Grandal has an RBI, and that's it. And of course, they've never faced Battenfield or Allen, so not even going to have to go through that stuff. But Bieber's 3-1 with a 2.61 ERA, 39 strikeouts, and I think Bieber's starting to find his zone a little bit. He's looking much better. Battenfield has to be the most unluckiest pitcher on the staff. He's 0-4 with a 4.45 ERA. Poor guy just does not get run support. He just doesn't. It sucks. I can only be up, I think, until Savale is back, in my opinion. There's no way you send Bybee or Allen down. Yeah, if you get rid of anybody on the staff, you send down Battenfield and probably I don't know. Who the heck's gonna go down once freaking McKenzie comes back? Quantrill? They're not gonna do that to him, are they? I guess you just pick whichever one, of the. Honestly, I think I would send down Bybee. Yeah. You can't. I mean, you got to have LTA up. Unless LTA is struggling, then you send him down, and then you keep Bybee up. You got to keep at least one of those 2 out. Because Plazak's in AAA right now. I don't know if we're going to see him again. Unless maybe you put I don't know what they're going to do. Guess we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, Battenfield, unlucky. And then Logan Allen, of course, who they've never faced as well. That'll be interesting. Allen's 1-1 with a 3.43 ERA and 24 strikeouts. And then we get to face the Mets afterwards. Now, the Mets are going to get, what, Quantrill? They're essentially going to get what the Angels got, pretty much. Right? Quantrill. Bybee. I'm missing one. I'm trying to think. Because they got LTA, unless they get Bieber, too. I think because it's the off day, so they're going to get Bieber. Ooh, damn. Quantrill, Bybee, and Bieber. Ooh, that's a gnarly 3 to face. Sheesh. Now, let's take a look at logic here, and let's see who we'd have to face. So, I know we're not facing Giolito, because I think he's pitching today. Who pitched yesterday? Okay, so the 12th was Kopech. I think we'll be facing Kopech. I'm going to guess it's probably like Lynn, Cease, and Kopech. Kopech pitched on the 12th. On the 13th. Who pitched on the 13th? Yesterday, because we're not going to be facing him. It was Cease. So we're not facing Cease. So Lynn, is it going to be Lynn, Clevenger, and Kopech? Because on the 11th, it was Clevenger. Yeah. It'll be Lynn, Clevenger, and Kopech, I believe. Yeah. Lovely. I'm going to guess it's Lynn, Clevenger, and Kopech. So, facing 3, yep, it's going to be those 3. And Lynn is absolutely horrible this year. He's 1-5 with a 7.51 ERA. Ouch. And he's got to face a lethargic lineup that's been infused with a little bit of fire. Love to see it. So, Lynn, okay. Wait, what? Oh. Yeah, here we go. This freaking MLB.com is messing with me now. Lopez, how's Clevy Boy doing? 4.79 ERA. Bitch. Garbage. Which means he's probably gonna toss a freaking. No, normally we'd be like, oh yeah, he's gonna toss a no hitter. No, we know Clevenger. We've beaten him up before. It would just be so awesome to see freaking Josh Naylor hit a moonshot on him. That'd be awesome. And then Kopech. Well, I believe it'll be Kopech. I'm gonna guess it'll be him. He's 1-4 with a 5.74 ERA. So to say the least, the White Sox pitching staff absolutely reeks. And I'm excited to face them. We've had their number over the years. It's gonna be fun. In terms of me streaming, I don't stream those games. Because what is it? The freaking 15th, 16th, 17th, and 18th, right? Because we have the off day tomorrow. 16th, 17th, yeah. 16th, 17th, and 18th. Okay. So you look at ESPN real quick here. Oh, man. I'm still tripping about this John Morant news. Yeah, got caught with another pistol. What are you doing, bro? Mets are the New York version of the Angels to me. Yeah. Of course, because, the Dodgers and the Angels, you see a lot of similarities between the Dodgers and the Angels to the Yankees and Mets. The Yankees and the Dodgers, very well revered franchises, historically great. Whereas the Angels and the Mets haven't really been great. I mean, literally, the Angels are wasting 2 Hall of Fame-ish careers in Trout and Ohtani. Absolutely unseriousness out of that. No lie at all. So, looking at the schedule to see if I'm going to be able to stream any of these games, most likely not. The 16th. Yeah. I'm not streaming any of the games. I'll be doing basketball all the way through until June. Like I've said. We do not have an off day. Damn, there's no off days at all. It's just bing bong, bing bong, bing bong, bing bong, bing bong. Damn, this series, these things might be over soon, man. They're going to be over by next 2 weeks, probably. Then we'll be on to the finals, so. I think with the finals, I think you have a couple days off before that, right? At least they usually do, because you have like the media day and everything where yeah. Game 7 is Monday, May 29th of the East. If that's even needed. Because the finals don't start until Thursday, June 1st. So, my goodness, if these series end soon, I might be doing a couple Guardians games, guys, at the end of May. Yeah, so I'll definitely have an update for you on that. But I got to end this stream. Going to eat some lunch and then get ready for Celtics and Sixers. Hope to see you guys there in about a half hour or so. All right? So, yeah, Trout and Rendon, they're always hurt. Yeah. So I'll see you all in about a half hour. Hopefully we get ourselves another banger. And, yeah. Game 7. Are you ready? Because I am. Yeah. All right, guys. I'm Crazy Dog. Go Guardians. Hey, my turkey says hey. Always gotta let your voice be heard, huh? You freaking bird. All right, guys. I'm out. Anything else, Mr. Bird? Huh? I'm gonna tell the people anything? Come on. Anything else? Can I end the stream now? Turkeys. I swear. By the way, my lunch is not a turkey sandwich. It's one of those freaking chicken TV dinner things. Something good, something small to hold me over for the 2 or 3 hours I'll be streaming. So, with that being said, I'm Crazy Dog. Let's go, Guardians. We won a series, guys. Oh my God. We won a series again. That's 5 series wins. We've won 5 series this year. 5. Should have had more. Should have been a sweep. But, can't close. So. Nobody's perfect, right? But another masterclass today by Bybee, and now we on to Chicago, and then we have the Mets. Should be a fun little stretch there. But I'll see you guys in about a half hour. Go Guardians! I'm out. Bye-bye for now. Hope to see you there for Game 7. Let's go. Bye-bye, guys. Bye. See you later.